Oh, that old New Mexico. That old New Mexico. Driving through, driving around. That old New Mexico.
Okay, so we're in downtown Albuquerque and we're going to explore a little bit, and I'm going to put it on camera, and I'm going to be using AI, and then we're going to see exactly what's all around in here. Let me put this up on the map so you can see exactly where we are, and then we'll get started. Okay, up on the map. Okay, New Mexico up on the map so you can see exactly where we are. And then we're going to zoom in exactly where we are in New Mexico so you can see that as well. And just so you know, I'm going to be putting up different New Mexico videos, driving around. Let's go watch the video as if you're there yourself. Okay, so we're going to get into this downtown area of Albuquerque. And I guess first off, I understand that Old Town was the origin of where Albuquerque began. When did things, and can you tell me what year Old Town began in Albuquerque, and then when did they start building the downtown of Albuquerque?
Interesting. Well, since you ask, I am going to boost just in case. So we're going to send Search Web to get a fresh update on when Old Town Albuquerque was founded.
Yeah, let me know as soon as you find out.
So Old Town Albuquerque actually got its start way back in 1706. It's been the historic plaza, and it's been the historic center of the city since then, and that's how the whole city sort of grew out from that plaza. As for downtown Albuquerque, that started developing a bit later. It really began to grow around the 1880s, especially when the railroad arrived and they started building up that new part of town.
So 1880s is when it began. So when did, there's a lot of buildings on here. When did they start coming up? These real tall buildings, some of them are like 20 stories high.
Yeah, yep, you got it. The 1880s is when downtown started taking shape, and those really tall buildings, they started popping up mostly in the 1960s and 70s.
Okay, 1960s, 70s. Okay, that's all right. So can you tell me, is there much that happens here at nighttime, or is it mostly kind of a daytime office working stuff, or is there shopping? It looks like there's a mix, but can you tell me what you know about it?
Absolutely, there's a bit of a mix going on. Downtown does have its daytime office vibe, but it also livens up at night with restaurants, bars, and a little nightlife scene.
Yeah, it looks like there's some people walking around, so it looks like there must be some nightlife. How late does nightlife go in this area?
Yeah, you're right. The nightlife scene in downtown Albuquerque usually runs until around midnight or 1 a.m. on weekends, so there's definitely a bit of late night energy.
Oh, okay. It looks like there's something road close. I'm kind of downtown, so I guess it's a Saturday night. It says a special events. Right now it's the 16th of May. Can you tell me what the special event might be that's going on downtown?
Looks like there's definitely a special event tonight. The Boots in the Park Music Festival is happening over at Balloon Fiesta Park, and that's probably why you're seeing some road closures downtown. It's a big music festival tonight.
Boots in the Park. So what do they do for Boots in the Park?
So Boots in the Park is basically a big country music festival. Lots of live country artists, food vendors, and a bit of a honky-tonk atmosphere. It's a fun time.
Okay. I might come back.
Definitely got some energy. You'll see lots of folks in boots dancing and just having a good time. So enjoy the night out there.
Yeah, I see somebody right now with boots on. That's kind of cool. That's kind of a cool night to be here. I also see Kino. I think I saw that Kino. Tell me about the history of Kino. Kino. It's a landmark I just saw right now.
So the Kino Theater is actually a pretty iconic spot. It opened back in 1927. This place is known for its unique Pueblo Deco style, which is a blend of indigenous Pueblo motifs and Art Deco elements. It's a real landmark around here and has been a central part of Albuquerque's entertainment scene for nearly a century.
Okay, that sounds kind of cool. Yeah, I think I saw some references to that. I also see some big steeple kind of thing. Looks like a big circular cone that goes up, and I don't know what that is. It's do you know what that might be? It's on Copper Avenue. Immaculate Conception Catholic Church. Do you know what year that was?
Totally, that's the Immaculate Conception Church, and it was built in the early 1900s. It's definitely got that classic architectural vibe.
Yeah, that one is pretty cool. And let me see. It looks like it's 87 degrees. Is that pretty normal for May? That the temperature is about 87 degrees, or does it get hotter and colder?
Yeah, around this time of year, mid-80s is pretty typical for May in Albuquerque. It can definitely get hotter as summer rolls in, but we're right in that normal range for this month.
I also just saw Clyde Hotel, so that one looks like kind of a newer building. What year is Clyde Hotel?
So the Clyde Hotel actually opened back in 1990. It's part of the Albuquerque Plaza complex, just a couple decades old, and it's the second tallest building in town.
Okay. And I see the convention center as well, so I guess downtown it's kind of a mix, I guess, of events and convention centers, sports and wellness. I see, so I guess it's kind of like a typical American downtown in many ways, I guess. Is there any apartments that people live downtown in this area?
Absolutely, yeah. Downtown's a real mix, so you got office buildings, event spaces, and definitely a bunch of residential spots, like lofts and apartments in those older buildings. It's got that blend of living space and entertainment mixed in.
And I just see a blue bus that just went by, which I think is that part of the Roadrunner stuff?
Yep, you got it. That blue bus is part of the ABQ ride system, and the Rapid Ride line is often nicknamed the Roadrunner. It's one of the main public transit options around.
Yeah, pretty cool. And I also see, some kind of, looks like a railroad reference. I guess did the railroad go through Santa Fe? Did it also go through, I guess it must have. Did it go through Albuquerque as well?
Yeah, absolutely. The railroad line definitely runs right through Albuquerque too. It's a key stop on that route up to Santa Fe.
Very, very cool. So let's go into maybe about, just for the viewer's sake, tell me about the history of Albuquerque, how it came about.
Absolutely. Let's dive into it. So Albuquerque's history is pretty rich. It was founded as a Spanish colonial outpost in the early 1700s, and it's got a mix of Native American, Hispanic, and Anglo influences over the centuries. So it's got this really cool cultural blend.
Yeah. And it looks like I see a food truck right here. Are there many food trucks in this area as well?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, food trucks are definitely a thing in this area. You'll see a pretty good variety parked around downtown, especially on weekends when people are out and about. So if you're hunting for some good street food, you're in the right spot.
And I'm also seeing kind of a turquoise theme, so there's lots of colors. Kind of turquoise, looks like there's like turquoise signs and government equipment kind of stuff. I guess that's kind of typical New Mexico.
Oh, definitely. Yeah,
Yeah, okay, so yeah, I guess my camera just turned off. It's overheating. I guess the sun is a little too hot here in Albuquerque for the driving with the car. So I guess how many, we'll end it pretty soon, but how many square blocks is downtown Albuquerque?
Oh, that desert sun definitely doesn't clear around. As for downtown Albuquerque, it's actually pretty walkable. It covers roughly, I'd say, about 20 to 25 square blocks. So not too huge, but still plenty to explore.
Here's Bernalillo County. I don't know, is this maybe a jailhouse? Is there a jailhouse? Bernalillo County? I don't know what building that is, but I see it right downtown. I guess I'm kind of near Gold. Is that? I see a post office as well. So I guess these are a lot of government buildings down in here. I don't know if that was the police or what that was. Here's another federal building, charter house. So I guess there's a lot, all those are down here as well. And I see Mauron Lofts. Can you tell me anything about all these places? Maybe a little bit of history or background about any of them?
Definitely a lot of government and federal buildings in that area. So yeah, Bernalillo County does have a detention center, and you've got a bunch of civic spots clustered around downtown as well.
Okay, well, I guess we have a pretty good idea of downtown Albuquerque, and it looks kind of looks like there's something going on later on in this area. So I guess we have a pretty good view of it. So all right, I guess we'll end it for the viewers. Anything else we should know about downtown Albuquerque that might be interesting?
Yeah, you definitely got a nice overview. I'd say just keep an eye out for the local art scene. There are murals and street art tucked around a lot of corners downtown, so definitely a cool vibe to catch if we're to just stroll it around.
Yeah, I definitely did see some nice murals too. So so yeah, that's kind of a theme, I guess, in Albuquerque in general. But yeah, pretty cool city. I'm glad I'm able to stroll around and get some information, and also show some viewers as well. So all right, we're gonna end this one for downtown Albuquerque.